Narman is threatening to come over. Can maybe even find Gabby here potentially, but they're gonna try and turn around here onto the Shadow Shaman himself. But while this was happening up top, they did get first blood. Shackles out. Do they find the Oracle? Yes, they will. The last right click does the work. And up top, it was actually JWL who found first blood on the Lion. So I think apply pressure on these heroes and threaten a lot of kills. As early as in the lane, or even after your level 6. Mid lane, though, Yaoi might be in some trouble here. The Shadow Shaman rotates over. Can they actually find the kill? I think Yaoi's dead. Yeah, they get the kill here with the help of Sanctity, and that's going to be at least, it's going to be potentially 2 water runes? No, need be. See a TP towards the mid lane. It's for the power runes, and it's going to be Yaoi who finds the lucky red rune. Haste going his way, and SE in a whole lot of trouble. They'll secure the kill. Sanctity did have the coil, but unfortunately, mid with impunity, then it's going to be an extremely hard game for Yaoi in general. In fact, they might just make a move for Sanctity here. He does have the wand. Actually, waiting rips forward and drops the Dream Coil, and now the Timbersaw has arrived, along with the rotation from the fake blue Frost Dragon. 4-3 comes in, and they're going to find 3 kills on the back of that. As the side of Trailer Park Boys strike together and strike hard. Exactly supports that are going to give you the edge in a team fight. They need their level 6s. The False Promise needs to come online. You need the Finger of Death before you can get spread on the Lion. And well, until then, this is going to keep happening. You can just capitalize on the fact that you've got more map control, you've got towers, and that the side of Trailer Park Boys are going to make a move. But before that, a smoke out from the side of KUKUYS. The Finger of Death coming back off cooldown in a bit, but they're going to run into Racing. The Batrider will gladly give up his life to protect the Dragon Knight. As the TP start to come through, the lasso was out, but it was a very short-lived one. Yaoi going to be kept alive by the purification coming in from Nico, but now he's in trouble underneath the tier 1 tower, tanking all those tower shots. And Sanctity, he's going to go straight for Gabby over here, who's going to hold on to the False Promise, opting not to save his life, and so far the trade has really favored Trailer Park Boys. Finding 2 for the price of 1 measly position 5. Yeah, that's all the intimidation he needs. Well, oh, he's gonna drop the Serpent Wards on the JWL here. Yaoi is gonna go in with the Rolling Thunder, hoping to maybe find the kill on the shaft. He should be able to do so, but now 4-3 is here on the Dragon Knight as well. They're gonna find Nico, a double kill. And while this is happening, Sanctity also came in on the puck, as they're able to get 3. The KUKUYS, a bit, how should I say this then, is closing in on the Blink Dagger, and you still have Dream Coil at the ready on Sanctity, so had they an idea that Natsumi's sticking around, they could have easily burst him. The Oracle is here though, with the False Promise in PB, but the Sunder is going to be popped, and they're going to try and make an attempt for the Timbersaw's life with the Metamorphosis. They have the damage. Yaoi looking for more. Nice inhibit onto the Shadow Shaman. Should be able to pick up an extra one as well. There's Natsumi. There's a good meal of roasted chicken. Team power runes though, and it seems like both teams want a piece of it, so who comes out on top. 4-3 is here on the Dragon Knight. He is not easy not to crack. And well, the Blink Dagger was actually dead because he did go for the item, and they're going to be able to find the Bangle here off the back of that one. The double damage rune, not too sure what it does here. I'm not even sure who picked it up. It was Yaoi who got it. And well, they've already lost Gabby now. JWL could be in some trouble. Dream Coil unavailable. 4-3 dying past the tier 2. They popped the glyph hoping to maybe find the puck, but the puck is out of here. And Nico cannot do anything but watch as he is yet to finish the Radiant, so recognizing that there is very little catch for him. As we're going to see some smoke on smoke action. Double damage rune still running for the Bangle here. Invis rune scouted, but Sanctity jumps in. They're not even going to get the save on the time with the Dream Coil. It is out onto so many heroes. 4 shot by it, but it's still the side of KUKUYS turning things around with the Terrorblade. The Repel was out from the Omni Knight, but he's going to pay a price for it. And he popped the Guardian Angel as well, so Natsumi, all he can do is hightail it and run, but Sanctity is on the mission with the Waiting Rift. The disables come through, and they're going to be able to find the kill as he committed the lasso. And that's going to be 4 dead for the Filipinos here. They haven't lost a single tier 1 so far in this game. To make matters worse, Etsy, he is here as well. False Promise from Gabby, it's going to be out. Nico gonna survive for the time being, looking to TP out, but 4-3, he has got other plans. He wanted to try and take down the Oracle. Somehow the Omni Knight gets away. I believe he might have had the Repel on him. Gabby Looks like he is going to be the casualty of war here, but they've also found the bangle here. Yaoi could be in some trouble. He could not get the roll up in time. 43 comes in and picks up the kill, and they will also get the Oracle up top. You've got the Terrorblade trying to split push across the map, but I mean, his will to live. And SEA has been so on point on the back rider. Oh, wait a second. They might have found Natsumi as well. Natsumi popped the Sunder, hoping to survive, but he's got no backup. His Oracle died a while back. He was farming here without having... I mean, he does have a TP spill, but it was on cooldown, so... And Nico might not be long for this world anymore either. They have the disables from the Shadow Shaman. And yeah, the chat wheel is very indicative of what's going to happen to the Omni Knight. Just taken out of the picture. Yaoi. Done with the Aghanim Scepter as well now. Oh, and well, he just knew where he was farming. They had an idea. They blink forward and they find the kill. Take a desperation play here. Smoke trying to come in from the back line, maybe blow up a support. SE would be the right here to get the smoke. Is going to break and well, they're going to go in for the Timbersaw first instead. 43 finish up it instantly and blow up the line. So no finger of death coming up. The Omni Knight is dead as well. Instant buyback coming out from the line as Natsumi stands strong with the BKB. But my god, the Timbersaw is going ham. Sure, he put the Sunder up onto the Dragon, but he's got the Satanic. And Ultra kills out for the Timbersaw. GG is scored. The KUKUYS are done. And it ends with a rampage for the Timbersaw. As it never seemed like the Filipinos stood a chance here since the early game. It looks okay on paper. Wave away from Yaoi, and Yaoi is kind of going to do the same. Down bottom though, they do lose Narman. Spoke about what could happen here, but by a fair margin. But in fact, they're going to try and make an aggressive move here. They drop the plug grenade and the shackle, and with the plethora of creeps available, Natsumi might just drop. They get the kill on the Drow Ranger, and Gabby could be next. They've got 40 bonus damage on the Underlord. He's got the Demon's Reach facet as well. They should eventually be able to get the Nature's Prophet, but the heal's actually keeping Gabby alive as he walks near the creeps. Up top, SE finding himself a double kill, and the Doom also surviving on a sliver of HP. They found both the Darkseer and the Ricky, but down bottom, Gabby still trying to run away. He's got the Sprout if needed, and Narman will not chase. Both you lose all the Wisdom Shrines, and you've got a Monkey King winning. And well, you know, you might find 4-3 here, but the question is how much you're going to lose in turn, and whether even you're going to fight 4-3 before he falls. No, you're not. 4-3 survives it all. 3 heroes dead from the side of the KUKUYS as they overplay their hand up top. Yaoi thought the Rolling Thunder would go to work, but it seemed like the Trailer Park boys were ready. It's natural habitat. And Gabby cannot bear the pain of being discovered, but it seems like they found Natsumi in the jungle. Sanctity picks up that kill on the Monkey King and to get something done, but doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Narman in the mid lane with a gigantic Serpent Ward. Almost comparable to the length of my own penis, but they will secure the kill on the Furion. So it's 2 ultimates exchange, but arguably if they can find Natsumi here, it could make it worth the while. Gabby's actually going to leave Natsumi for dead as Sanctity comes in on the Monkey King. Uh-oh. This is going to be a dead Drow Ranger as the Fiend's Gate comes through. Where is it towards? Oh, well, it was towards his own Wisdom Shrine because it seemed like Gabby wanted to make a play, secure the enemy Wisdom, but it does not succeed. Or does it? Well, I think he might have got it, actually. He will probably lose his life for this, but honestly, I don't mind this at all. I mean, it's just a position 5 dying, Nature's Prophet, who brought out his diadem, so nothing as well. Mid lane, looks like finally KUKUYS are going to make their move and find Sanctity here. As the Filipinos strike back, they get nearly 1,000 gold for the Monkey King kill. It's a lot from the Underlord, so having that roll up go a long way to ensuring your Thunder does come out, but they've spotted out 4-3 on the Doom. This could be a huge kill if they can get it in time. The mech comes in, though the Doom raises his hands, but he cannot drop the ultimate. Shackles out though onto the Drow Ranger, but Nico is here as well, and it seems like Natsumi might just survive it all. trying to stand his ground. The chain cross bouncing around, but it's not latching onto the Drow. The Drow walking away with 200 HP. Gabby keeping her alive with the Sprout heals. And JWL has done so much work on the Ricky. Yes, finally, KUKUYS will win their first big team fight 21 minutes into the game. And guess what? They will even find Sanctity. The Monkey King gonna fall here a third time off of what was a very solid start for the side of the Trailer Park Boys.
Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom tower is hit.
It's not the end of the world here. Spirit Vessel dropped onto the Monkey King, and they will cancel the TV with the vacuum as well. That's going to be a free kill on the Monkey. Wukong's command is out as well, so that's a bit rough. Sanctity spin his both weird death in this game, I have to say. Every single time he just seems to be been caught off guard, but up top, if they can find Natsumi here, it could be worth the while. It looks like they just might do. Will finally be committed. The Shaman even blinking forward, ready to lay down his life in service of the greater cause, and that cause is taking out the Drow Ranger. Chain Cross bouncing around, doing a lot of work, but doesn't seem like there's a lot of firepower remaining in the tank once the Drow is dead, so the KUKUYS will eventually get out of here, but Gabby actually comes back in with the Aghanim shot. It's out on the 3 heroes, the Nature's Prophet doing so much damage, and Yaoi is here as well on the bangle here. Can they find the kill, or is 43 gonna turn it around? Well, seems like it's gonna be the latter here, folks. The Radiance and the Scorch still just a bit too much damage to deal with. As Gabby looking for the TP out, 4-3, unable to make it in time. But that's still 4 kills going the way of Trailer Park Boys, and he's gonna say, fuck this, fuck Blink, it's not my job, I'm the carry. I'm made to hit things, so I will buy the AC. But first, he's gonna take down the Ricky here. That is a bad crit off of the Alpha Wolf. As Roche is close to spawning, Narman will drop an Observer Ward, and he will be here to break the smoke. They're not going to see the Ricky though, because they do not have True Sight, and that means the KUKUYS get the perfect initiation. They're onto the back lines. The Shadow Shaman dropping really low, 4-3. Will pop the Doom, but is he going to survive? No, he's not. Natsumi finds the kill, and now Sanctity could be in some trouble on the Monkey King as he turns into one of his own soldiers. The level is here, but he can't really do all that much damage on the Underlord. He's just going to pop the BKB and TP out. But the rest of the members of the Trailer Park Boys are not going to be so lucky. Underlord about to spawn very, very soon. So if they can win a fight here on the side of KUKUYS, it could be used. But they're going to run into SE first and drop the Observer Ward along with the Sentry. In fact, he's not going to get the Chain Cross off. But my God, the Doom taking so much damage. The Assault Heroes just didn't respawn as they take him down. The Doom was not even available. Buyback out from the Shadow Shaman. He is teeping in. Yeah, okay, he will cancel it. But KUKUYS find 4 kills actually if you count the buyback from the Shadow Shaman. Huge. He walks back into the creep wave. He's gonna be spotted here, but they're gonna make a move for the Monkey King. Sanctity does not have the BKB. These are just 2 supports taking down your Monkey King. This is fucking ridiculous. Oh my God. That is not the way you expect your mid laner to die. He did not have the BKB, and now Natsumi is gonna come in for the cleanup. They're gonna get the Shadow Shaman and his huge snake. No, there's no innuendo there. Quite literally, there is a huge serpent ward on my screen. As KUKUYS striking hard and striking across the map. The global presence from the Nature's Prophet really paying dividends here as they get Lich, and 11 could potentially be next on the Underlord. You're all out of mana though on the Bangle here, but they will still drop the Wall of Replica, slowing down the Underlord considerably, and 11 is just gonna give up. He's like, okay, well guys, you got me. 4 kills across the map for the KUKUYS. And Natsumi, look at that. A hallelujah smoke though from the side of the Mongolians. And they're gonna run into Gabby first. This is not the hero you want to run into at all. Smoke Cloud as well, drop for cover, but in the backline they might just find Natsumi, but no Natsumi. He still has the Aegis. They're not even going to take him down the once as they commit the Serpent Ward and the Boundless Strike. They eventually find him, but it costs you the life of 2 of your supports. Doom ready for round number 2, and they are going to pop it. Can they take down the Drow this time around? Well, the pit is certainly doing a lot of work, but the TP out is there from the Drow. And the KUKUYS, they'll be more than happy to sacrifice the life of their supports if need be to get the heroes up, but I don't think that's even going to happen. They're going to find the Underlord. They have lost their Darkseer, and the Ricky in the meantime though. And it seems like finally, Trailer Park Boys are getting some kills on board, but even then it's a trade at best. How the Dragon of shot. I'm pretty sure the Ricky already bought out his, so there's probably just extra gold going their way, but I hear someone has been caught down. It has been the Ricky, but he's buying some time with the tricks of the trade as Yaoi goes in with the Pangolier, with the Rolling Thunder, and they take down the Monkey King, Sanctity down for 80 seconds. Natsumi literally attacking all the way from Indonesia to Mongolia. He's got so much attack range on the ground. And well, that Chain Frost, it sounds scary, but it doesn't do all that much as they trade their Ricky for 5 members. On the Underlord, he is gonna buy back, but he's gonna be tagged up here by the curse of the old growth, and they're gonna die past the tier 4s for him, recognizing that not all the members on the side of Trailer Park Boys have buybacks, and that's gonna be a dieback for the Underlord. I mean, you can drop the Frost Shield all you want, but I don't think that's going to keep your Medivacs alive up here. 60 seconds remaining for the Underlord before he's back up. And Arthur's going to go in. They're going to try and get the 2-up, and they succeed. Now, to me, in some trouble. He's popped the BKB, but 4-3 is on the chase, on the Doom, level 23 up against level 26. And he is losing this fight, even though Natsumi falls. They get the Doom before they die. It's 3 dead for the side of Trailer Park Boys. And sure, you might have lost Natsumi here, but the rest of the members can still do so much tower damage. Tier 3 at the very least. Yaoi thinking about sticking around for the full Mega Creeps, but that could be the wrong call. They're actually going to get the Hex off as well. Do they have the Chain Stones? No, they get the 4-stuff out, and Yaoi is able to press the roll up. So the Rolling Thunder does come through, and he's actually gone back in. He's taken out Shadow Shaman out of the fight. That is no Norman for 70 seconds, and now the Monkey King in some trouble, looking like a true chimpanzee surrounded by the members of the KUKUYS. They're gonna get the kill on the Sanctity, and I think that's it. Gonna find the Lich here, and GGs get dropped. We're gonna be going to a game 3 between the KUKUYS and the Trailer Park Boys. They continue to fight for a slot here. It's man, he can be killed so easily. Yaoi could potentially find him. Here's Light of Fist committed, and Yaoi gets the kill. Well, the Rolling Thunder. He committed for the Ember once again. Remember, he just TP'd back in, so if they kill him again, Sanctity's game is gonna be blown to smithereens. But they do find the Naga Siren, although the Ember Spirit is gonna fall. And I think KUKUYS got exactly what they were looking for here.
Scanning around for enemies.
Asumi, he is here for the Wisdom Shrine. It's gonna be skewed to the high ground. Oh no, wait, 11, he actually got to the high ground himself. Realizing that it's a complete blunder. He tried to TP out, but the Ensnare is there for the cancel, and they're gonna find the Shadow Shaman and the Magnus. Sanctity wondering what's got the call down at the ready. If he gets clipped here by the Impalement Arts, he could be in big trouble, but the Root Stomp is out. The Impalement Arts does not connect, but it's not even needed. They're able to get the kill onto the Swen. Stampede pop for good measure as Yaoi
Is coming down.
got the shield rune at the ready. Yaoi has to be careful. He does not have mana. Shield Crash gonna provide him with the barrier for the time being, but the Ice Spot is there from SE. That's gonna set up for the Jackal Shot. They should be able to get the Pango. Sanctity secures the kill.
Looks like Dyer's top tower.
They could certainly go for a dive here, but without the Macro Fire, it's a bit hard to do so. In fact, Yaoi is going to try and go in, but the Rolling Thunder catching out too, and this should be the death of the Chikiro at the very least, and yeah, they get the kill. They know what they want to do on the map. They're not running around like headless chickens like they were in game number 1. I'm going to have to hold on to that because there's a Stampede out onto the Ember, and Snare at the ready from Gabby as well. The Reeland's there, and they get the kill. Yaoi with the DD has more than enough damage to find the Ember. No, Sanctity. Like, you might have caught out Gabby here with the Macropire. They should certainly be able to find the kill, but Gabby is somehow making it out alive with the help of the Ringmaster, and now the Strongman Tonic as well. From the Souvenir is going to keep him alive as they get the Ensnare on the Ember, and they take out the Ember. That is huge. That was supposed to be the big move from the side. Actually come out from this Centaur maybe, but a Skewer over to the stream as the Stampede's gonna be popped. The Chicken certainly has humongous speed as they trample over the Magnus, slowing him down, but looks like they might be able to find Nico here on the Centaur. They drop everything, the Macropire, the God Strength, the Shackles, and they get the kill. Oh, and another Skewer back coming in from 11. They will find themselves a double kill here. 4-3 picks that one up. And now the rest
Radiant's
of the members on the side of KUKUYS, they are in full retreat mode. But they're going to pop the Rolling Thunder onto Yaoi. They try and turn this fight around with Natsumi coming in on the Gyrocopter. They got a lot of damage. The RP's out though. Can they do the damage? Oh, they'll eventually find the Swen. It is Yaoi who gets the kill. But he might lose his life for this one here. He's really trying to survive the shield. Oh, he's up for the time being. He's looking for the swashbuckle. It's out onto the Magnus. But they will eventually get this Pangolier, the endangered species. Was all him in that fight. But Nico is going to find the Magnus. And the Redeemer of Trailer Park Boys has bit the dust. There's no one around to try and help him. Side of Trailer Park Boys are busy setting up bottom, but Gabby with the song can maybe catch out the Ember. Oh, this could be huge. The Ember has got no way of dispelling that ensnare. They're gonna find the kill. It's gonna be the death of Sanctity once again in this game. Just having such a rough time on the Ember. Enter here on the side of the KUKUYS. But Natsumi, he was left behind in the midst of all of this. The RP's out on the Gyrocopter. They've got more than enough to be able to take out Natsumi. KUKUYS, a bit too eager to get that shot, end up leaving their carry behind. Oh, and they're gonna go straight into the pit here, scouting out the Swen, who's holding on to the BKB and God Strength for the time being, but Sanctity also gonna back away. Yaoi in the meantime looking to find Narvin, who's all the way on the enemy's part of the triangle. And with that, they could actually walk into the Rosh pit here. They still have RP at the ready. Oh my god, what on earth was that move? Completely off the mark on the skewer there from 11. Nico still holding on to the Blink Dagger, but 4-3, he's gonna jump in. That is a curious move. He's gonna come out in the end on the Stampede, allowing Natsumi for the disengage. Song of the Sirens out. RP's committed, but the Swen's dead. A bit too late on that spell, and that's gonna cost the side of Trailer Park Boys this Roshan and potentially this team fight as well, as Nico continues forward on the center. This is Animal versus Animal. The Wild vs. Wild, a new series featuring Bear Grylls. Oh, skewer back by the Magnus. They found the Gyrocopter, but once again the save is there from Nico. The Stampede comes through. The Gyrocopter is going to be kept alive. And the Magnus is going to be in huge trouble. He does not get a chance to pop off. He doesn't even have buyback. Natsumi still has the Aegis. 4-3 is just man fighting him, but he does not win that fight. Jakiro reconsiders his TP and cancels it, as they're gonna maybe find Yaoi on the Pangolier, but the escape act is there. They keep the Pangolier alive. Sanctity tries to make a cute play with the remnants, but he's actually gonna get caught down by the ensnare and the hoof stomp, and they find the kill on the Ember. Beautiful plays coming out from the members of the KUKUYS as they're gonna find themselves the first set of racks here, the Aegis. Gonna endeavor though. JWL is waiting. Skewer's on. Oh, but the Ringmaster cancelled the skewer midway. The Danger Beast was so quick from him as the RP comes out. It's on to 2-3 heroes potentially actually, but there's no follow-up from the Swen. He was a bit too late to join the party. He was busy trying to take down the Ringmaster. They might find Nico on the back of this, but Natsumi is cleaning up house as 4-3 posts inside his own fountain. He's gonna fall here. And this certainly looks like it could be game. KUKUYS potentially securing this spot in the closed qualifiers for EWC. I think it's too late to drive that lesson home. They're gonna find the ensnare on the Ember. Gabby snags the opportunity that's given. Sanctity is gonna be forced to buy back now. He really wants to hold on to his towers, but I don't think he's going to be able to do that. Gabby is really extending his luck. They actually blamed him to get an ensnare, but gets skewered back by the Magnus. He'll find him. But man, this throne is still falling. There's no Swen for another 17 seconds. Like sharks, they can smell blood in the water. They can also see from a mile away that the spot in the closed qualifiers has KUKUYS written all over it, as they will take down the throne and secure their spot. And that's going to be that, folks. It looked really good for Mongolia in the first game.